My name is Swati Mehta. I'm a senior principal scientist in the TOF sensor group in ASI, and I've been at Microsoft for 11 years now. I would say that there was one point that if I had to think back to my career, I would say that one point was like 6 years ago when my daughter was born. She had a hard time with me coming back to work, and literally she would cry every day. And to me, it was very hard to leave her back home. And then, so I took that as an opportunity while I questioned whether I should be working or not. But I also took that as an opportunity, can my work mean more? Or like Mary Kondo likes to say, it has to bring you joy. So I went to my manager and I said, I need to do more than what I was doing. It has to mean more than it was before. And he gave me the opportunity to not just do engineering, but I was doing the PMing, the budgeting, and just getting a bigger picture view of the project. And it made me a better technologist because I started to think about what, not just my piece of the work, but how it evolved into the system. I grew up in India where, engineering is considered a really, really good profession. And surprisingly, what I remember from India is that nobody, if you were good at math and science, nobody ever doubted that you could be an engineer. And here, as my daughter is growing up, I find that's not the case. And so I hope society as a general will not, bound girls and women by what they can and can't do. And when I got into engineering, it was a very, very lonely place sometimes because I would be the only woman in the room. And now I see that changing. So it's much better. And my advice would be that even if you are the only, don't think of it as something that's a disadvantage for you. Because what it lets you do is you're already different from others. So take that as an opportunity to shine. Take that as an opportunity to, stand out and never doubt your place in the room, because there's enough people who are going to doubt you. Just know that you're there not because you're a woman, but despite being a woman. If you look at pre-COVID and today, we couldn't have imagined video visits and doctors just, being able to remotely monitor patients and see, how people are doing, or just predicting, with the advances in AI, predicting what can happen and just taking steps to prevent it before it happens. So I would pick healthcare as the field that I hope we have the biggest impact on, because imagine if you could get healthcare into the hands of people where the hospitals are really far away, where people can't really get to the hospitals because they're so far away, and we could do so much with remote healthcare, or just making those opportunities available to people around the world. My favorite part about being a part of ASI, I would say, is the people that I get to work with, because these are not just people who are, good at what they do, good at technology, but they're really good people. In the end, you can't go to work every day if you don't enjoy working with the people that are around you. So it's definitely the people, and then the technology would be the second piece, I would say.